Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for joining me on this really exciting day. As I'm sure you could tell by the title of this video, today I'm going to be sharing with you my experience in Korea getting a revision rhinoplasty and breast augmentation. This is pretty nerve-wracking. My emotions through this entire month have kind of been all over the place, and I'm so glad that I can at last finally share everything with you all and talk to you about it. As usual, please let me know if you have any questions at all and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So, on April 9th, Luke and I arrived in Korea, where the driver from Dokfайндеркорея was waiting for us at the airport to take us straight to our hotel. For the first day we had some free time, so we decided to roam around Gangnam, get some dinner and do a little shopping as well for some famous Korean skincare. If you would like to see a full vlog of our first day, then please check it out on my vlog channel. Okay, so let's get into it. Now we are on to the day of the surgery. I was feeling so many emotions at this point. I was really excited, obviously, but of course, I was super duper nervous. Anna from Dokfайндеркорея met us at the hotel, which was really close to the JW Plastic Surgery Center. We took a taxi to get there. I was actually really surprised by how cheap and convenient taxis are in Korea. On the way to the clinic, I couldn't help but spot all of the different plastic surgery clinics on almost any street. I can only imagine just how overwhelming it would be to choose which clinic is best for you, especially for something as important and personal as plastic surgery. You all know that I had a nose job in the past, which is something I did by myself, and I of course did it for myself, but in Korea I would not even know where to begin if it wasn't for Dokfайндеркорея being there to give me the truth about the most trusted clinics and surgeons. Dokfайндеркорея is actually a medical tourism agency that will be there as an expert and a friend, all the way from choosing the clinic to the recovery process. They also have a lot of free services such as pickup, translation, medical advice, and so on. From all the clinics available, Dokfainder recommended JW Plastic Surgery Center for me. Having them there to help make the right choices is very comforting because you know that they know this industry very well. JW is the perfect choice for foreigners. Most of the doctors there can actually speak English. Everyone was really patient with answering all of my questions. I went for a revision rhinoplasty and breast augmentation. As soon as we entered JW Plastic Surgery Center, I was really blown away by how fancy and clean everything looked. I felt like I was wandering into some kind of high-class spa or something. First thing we did was take some before photos of my nose from all angles. And yeah, do you like my little mohawk fringe there? My anesthesia doctor at JW was Dr. Lee. A lot of clinics in Korea actually don't have a dedicated anesthesia doctor and they just have the surgeon perform it. But honestly, I feel like this is really unsafe. Anesthesia is the biggest risk during surgery, so you want to make sure that you're in safe hands and that there will be someone there who is an expert. Dokfайндеркорея makes sure the clinics they recommend to patients will have specialist surgeons and anesthesiologists who will monitor you during surgery. Please be sure to look into this and research this properly. Then it was time to change into this super cute outfit before heading on to my consultation with Dr. Sewell. Dr. Sewell would be performing my breast augmentation. He could speak English fluently, which was so amazing. Before going into this consultation, I honestly didn't know very much about the kind of different implants that were available, so he was able to explain to me in full detail about all of the options. Both Dr. Sewell and Anna were able to give me all of the information regarding the surgery and the recovery process, so I understood exactly what I was getting myself into. I explained to the surgeon exactly what I wanted from my breast augmentation. I went in knowing that I didn't want super big boobs at all. I honestly just wanted something. Because honestly, before the surgery I had nothing to work with. Also, I still wanted it to feel like me. A big, drastic change would just be too much for me, and to be honest, having a flat chest wasn't really something that I was insecure about. I just wanted some form of breasts to feel more feminine and have more of an hourglass look. I requested to have something along the lines of a full B cup, and we both agreed that this would be a good choice for my body type. Though a B cup may seem like a strange choice to some people, I personally prefer smaller breasts, and I just think that they're really cute, which is why I didn't want to get larger implants. I was really worried about not being able to fit into my cute Japanese clothes anymore, but Anna and the doctor assured me that I don't need to worry as I chose such a modest breast implant. In the end, we decided to go for 285cc Motivia implants, which are actually known as the safest implant to date. When standing, they are kind of like a teardrop shape, but then they become more round when you're laying down, which is really important for getting a more natural appearance. They also don't require any massage during the recovery. Now it was time for the revision rhinoplasty consultation. Revision rhinoplasty is actually far more difficult than the first time, so I explained to Dokfinder whenever I was first in contact with them that I would really need a very experienced doctor. Their recommendation was Dr. Lee, who specializes in nose surgery. Dr. Lee could not speak English like Dr. Seul, but that was totally fine because I had Anna with me the entire time, of course, to help me explain and translate everything. I know a lot of you are probably wondering why on earth I would want another nose job, and I didn't want very much to be changed to my nose. The main thing that bothered me was caused by scar tissue due to the way my nose healed from the last time. I was very happy with my first surgery until the scar tissue started forming. I really hated the original bump on my nose, and I went through so much to get rid of it just for a new one to form from the scar tissue anyway. It made me feel really unhappy and insecure, and to be honest, nobody else really noticed it, but this was just for me. I obviously noticed it, and it really annoyed me. As you can see in this picture, a little bump formed on my nose about 6 months to 1 year after my rhinoplasty. This could be fixed with filler. However, I find the idea of having to get filler injections every 6 months for the rest of my life really unappealing. I explained to Dr. Lee everything about my past surgery and how the scar tissue caused some problems. We decided on removing the bump to give a more sloped and feminine shape, and also lifting the columella. The columella section of my nose was hanging down quite low, and this was actually also due to scar tissue growing in that section of my nose and weighing it down. I had no idea that that's why it was like that, but Dr. Lee was able to explain that to me. The kind of low hanging down columella also made my nostrils look a lot larger than they actually were. The biggest difference from this rhinoplasty will be from the side profile. The nurse then took me to do an x-ray of my chest and a blood test. Sorry you guys, can't really see this part. We then moved to our room in the clinic to wait for the test results to come back. Once they were ready, it was time to head off into surgery. Wish me luck, guys! Stay tuned for the next video to see me after the surgery and a full recovery. I'm going to have a video series. I've documented the entire process, and I'll also be answering your guys' questions. See you in my next one. Bye!